Okay friends, this is the proper way to lock up your bike if you want to keep it safe. Don't be that guy. So the guys over at Sundays Insurance have asked me to make a quick video about how to properly lock up your bike. So I've taken the excuse to come into town, to grab a coffee and to show you how it's done. The first thing you're going to need is a lock, and not all locks are made equal, so it pays to do some research. The first thing you're going to want to look for is if it says sold, secure, gold or diamond. This is like a third-party certification on how strong the lock is. And it's likely that insurers won't cover your bike if you've not got at least a gold level or a silver level if your bike's under £1,000. I've got the Lightlock X1, which is consistently ranked as one of the best locks. It's a D-style lock, and this is sold secure diamond, so it's super tough. Once you've got your lock, you're gonna have to think about two things. The first is, where do we lock our bike up? Designated bike racks are the best, but chunky posts and railings are also good. You're gonna wanna look for a tough, immovable object. Avoid areas that are too quiet, and maybe look for CCTV or high footfall areas to scare off thieves. And secondly, we want to think about, where on the bike are we going to attach the lock? I think that it's easiest to think about the main components of your bike: the frame, the front wheel, and the back wheel. For the frame and the front wheel, I like to use a D-lock to lock it to an immovable object. For the rear wheel, I like to change gears to the top of the cassette, as it's going to make it really tricky to remove the back wheel. And you should also lock the rear wheel to the D-lock with an approved chain lock. At the end of the day, if somebody really wants to steal your bike, then they'll probably find a way. But at least if you follow these tips, then we'll avoid the opportunist thieves. And in the worst case scenario, and your bike does get stolen, at least you'll be covered by your insurance. Well, that is if you have proper bike insurance. And if you don't, and you want to get a quote, then why don't you head over to sundays.co.uk to find out more.